everyone. So today is a new moon, and I wanted to offer you guys a little bit of healing, clearing, data healing downloads as well. I'm going to be just writing in my new moon journal that I'm just starting fresh today, just to write down some things that we'd like to attract based on the Libra new moon, October 6th, 2021. So if you haven't caught my new moon reading already on YouTube, I would suggest doing that. As well, I do theta healing downloads around the energy of that as well. And I also put out my October 1st monthly. So just gonna check comments here. And I don't see any, so let's just start right away. Let's just go into even just like a little meditation. I find that really healing at this time. Here I have my sage, my Palo Santo, different herbs, different crystals, things like that. So I'm just going to light that over here on the side. Say hello if you're watching. Hope that you're having a wonderful night. You can kind of feel the energy of this new moon because I find it's very, for myself, very similar to a full moon. What's interesting is be aware of what you're noticing. What's coming up for you? What are you finding is triggering you? Just like what's highlighted for you? I'd love to know. And also, communication is really important at this time. So, again, maybe that's why I'm saying comment. Let me know. It's also a very healing time for family, friends, things like that. And Thanksgiving's coming up, so this makes sense. A lot of COVID stuff has been happening, Mercury retrograde. I'm not really that into astrology, but I know that things are shifting into like Venus, and I know that that means big things are happening. So for myself with this new moon, as I said, I feel it really intensely. I'm starting a new book, things like that. So you might find that if you're feeling it on the heavier side, Libra energy is very much about balance. So you might be finding, okay, maybe you're really like ready to start bringing things to a place where you feel happier or healthier or whatever it is for you. Good evening. Hi, Sheena. Okay, so let's just close our eyes if you're open to it. And just breathe into this space. And just finding the strongest part of your body right now. So we want to focus on positive things around this time. So instead of focusing on negative, I say let's focus on positive because we're more likely to attract the things that we want. Keeping in mind that we're still going to be aware, again, of what's triggering us. So taking a deep breath in, just letting all that go. So also pay attention to positive things that you are noticing in your life. So how many people do you have around you right now? Do you have lots of friends? Do you have lots of coworkers? Do you have lots of animals? Do you have lots of toys or stuffed animals? Do you have lots of comforters and blankets? Do you have a lot of food in your fridge? So really just bringing it back into the things that you have. Just building up really all this energy that you actually have. That came up with a friend of mine today where we started to talk about weight loss and health and things like this. And it's kind of like self-love, that sort of thing, and social media or social norms, and how people can tend to be on the judgmental side where they will start picking at other people, the way that they look, and we tend to pick at ourselves as well because of maybe how we feel other people are going to judge us instead of just loving ourselves in the now, things like that. So what we kind of decided to do when we were having the conversation is to bring it back into perspective of how basically if you've ever been sick in your life, you kind of know the difference between sickness and health. And we don't wish sickness upon anyone, but at least if we've been sick, we kind of know what healthy is, that sort of thing. So when we can kind of focus on that mindset of, okay, look at where I've been and where I am now. And when I start to judge myself or when I start to judge other people, um, it's really important to keep that healthy mindset, to keep that healthy way of looking at things, and especially looking at yourself. So it might be saying positive affirmations around this time, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying positive things. But again, focus on the blessings and not the curses. And people right now feel like they're really going inward, and they might be, going through some difficult times, that sort of thing. So I would say expand your energy at this time. As I was just saying, I'm just smudging here. So that's really important. Or you can use sprays, which you probably know I promote. Working with crystals is another great way we can raise our energy and cleanse at the same time. So working with things like Palo Santo is great, whether that's through the oil, through a roller, or through burning it, or not smoking it. But things like, it's just what I'm really getting is just like through the essence of the plant or the tree, that sort of thing. So I do feel like it's really important to focus on healing elements at this time. Otherwise, you might tend to go on that negative side, okay? But that's kind of what's coming up just by trying to get it into that meditation and space, all right? So just if you can start doing those things, even just taking a moment here, just to focus on your blessings, asking yourself even, what are my gifts? What are my talents? What is important for me to focus on right now? What am I looking to attract? Just getting in that headspace, and maybe picking something specific would be great. You might even want to write that down. So it's just about prioritizing at this time, okay? So again, we're just finding our breath, we're finding our center. So if you do have a journal, you can participate. I wrote down Libra New Moon, October 6, 2021. And we always do I am statements. Let's see if anyone's saying hello. No. So I am blank. So what you're doing is you're seeing yourself in your best light, in your best version of you, okay? So all of those things that we're just focusing on, like raising our vibration, focusing on all the awesome things that, how far we've come, seeing ourselves in just like a beautiful gown, or like maybe you're insecure about your hair looks really nice, things like that. So take yourself to that place where you feel like you're happy about yourself. You're happy about your journey, your path, and where you're going, okay? So do that. Bring yourself to the state. Again, cleanse your space, super important. And we're going to put in an I am. So what are you doing at the best version of you? So I am consistent. So you might relate to that, something you're looking to see yourself being or doing. I'm consistent. I am driving my car to places that are unfamiliar, and it is fun to explore new scenery. So that's just what I'm writing for myself. So you let it flow, right? I am positioning myself in postures that are strengthening my spine. And again, you might need to breathe through this because I find where this is such a strong new moon. It just feels like I'm releasing as I'm attracting for myself. And again, it depends on what sign you are, so you can share if you want to what sign you are, and maybe I can tune into that for you. I am cultivating soon to be awesome projects for myself that heal myself and the community. So this is just an opportunity for you to continue this flow here. Taurus says, okay, awesome, yeah. So Taurus energy, they tend to be really strong-minded. So be mindful of that if you're getting in your own way at this time, where you might be so excited to move forward in certain ways. You might need more patience with yourself. Pay close attention to how you're occupying your time. Make sure that you do feel happy about, like, right now, everything that you're doing. So you're not just like doing things for the sake of doing them, stuff like that, okay? So I'm just going to continue this, and we just stop when it feels right. I am creating change within myself. And I like to stop and breathe. I am positive as often as I can be. That feels good. And then what I'm going to say is, please allow this, so you can follow along, however you choose, please allow this to manifest in divine timing. Thank you. And I sign my name. And again, just really feel connected to breath work right now. And then what's nice about this is I get to keep it and look back at it and just see how time evolves and how things change, okay? And then I want to help you guys let go of anything that's coming up for you as well. So let me know if there's something, even just by doing this exercise, that might put you into panic mode, or something that makes you feel insecure, or any type of pain that's coming up. We can clear and release that energy. Alternative is we can also just focus on manifesting and allow things to be cleared naturally by just manifesting, right? But you'll find that they just go hand in hand naturally. And it's just a choice whether you want to focus on doing more shadow work, or you want to do more just manifesting work. And both things are equally important at this time. As I said, they're partners. They go together, so it doesn't really matter how you choose. It's what fits for you, okay? So if nobody's asking to clear anything, I'm just going to connect to some things that came up for me while I was writing that. So one big thing for me would be, as I'm getting further into my yoga practice and really working on my physical body and things like that. I've been lifting a heavy puppy, and he's just getting bigger and bigger every day, and I can't even lift him anymore. So I'm noticing that sometimes I'm not, getting, it sounds weird, but these are basic things, right? But when I'm not necessarily bending down to lift myself up, sometimes we just think we can, just swoop things up and lift them up like children and stuff like that. This might trigger something for you as well, because that's what's coming up. And I'm just like, I'm not thinking about myself first. I'm thinking about, like, that, as we were just talking about with that Taurus energy, just like taking action and not really being like thinking about what we're doing necessarily, as much as we're just going and doing things. I just have to keep scrolling down to check the comments. So, would you like to let go of any pain that you might have in your spine that's holding you back from being your best self? And would you like to start treating your physical body the way you know you deserve to be treated, with full on respect in all aspects of your life? And if so, you just comment yes, okay? This is called theta healing. That's what you can look up further. It's something I absolutely love. It's been life changing for me. And then breathe. Okay. So right away I get that there's someone watching or that they're going to be watching that is not taking things seriously right now. So even if you're watching, we'll just say you're like blah blah blah, right? It's just like whatever. And a big part of that is attitude, right? We were just talking about starting off. So if you didn't watch from the beginning, you might want to. The attitude of gratitude, raising your vibration, paying closer attention to your breath, focusing on what you have, looking back at your experiences. Every month when we do new moon energy work, we go back, hopefully, or just kind of do your best to acknowledge. For me, I tend to go to the full moon back a lot and be like, oh, like, okay, I really went through a lot there. And I look forward to the new moon. But then there are other times where it's lighter. So I would say just like monthly checking in and just seeing where you are. Okay. Let's see if anybody else, if nobody says that they have anything going on. So again, we'll just keep using me and seeing what comes up here. So would you also like to let go of the stress that comes up with your taxes? That's what's coming up for me. Your taxes. Especially where, again, it's random, it doesn't matter. With like CERB and unemployment for people and like banking and interest and all of this stuff. This has been coming up for like a lot of people lately with money. Like maybe you went down to part time, maybe you're not working anymore, maybe you could be working and you're not working, things like that. So would you like to let go of any stress that comes up around your taxes? Again, you might be angry about paying taxes, whatever's going on with that government energy. And let's replace that with feeling safe to honor your commitments to your projects, to your work, to your strategies, to your conclusions, and also to your healthy arguments. And really feeling safe to focus on those healthy arguments and trust that it's okay to self-express. It's okay to have monetary things and focus on monetary value as well, especially the opinions of others. That's where if you choose to say yes, you can, and if you don't, that's okay as well. You can just comment below. Okay, right away, I get judgment, judgment, judgment. So there are people that are also watching again, and there's somebody here that's like just judgmental. So it's like, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. And it could be judging yourself, that's fine too, however you're choosing to use judgment. This is all new moon related. Again, watch my new moon video talking more about this. It'll make sense. I would just want to do more practices tonight. But yeah, this is, or read other people's stuff, read people's blogs and things. You're going to find it really interesting. But yeah, it's like when we go into judgment energy, we don't leave space for anything else. We don't leave space for opportunity. We don't really leave space for growth. We don't really leave space for spiritual guidance. And we don't really give ourselves as much time as well, as we were just kind of talking about that sort of thing, about having more patience and that pleasure aspect of living. So would you like to know that it's okay to start working towards your little goals, one piece at a time, trusting that there might be twists and turns along the way, but it's okay to just focus on things like bit by bit or moment to moment. Okay? Again, if that feels correct for you, just say yes. Now I'm getting more laughter energy, more happiness and love that way, which is fabulous because if we can't laugh, that's where we take things too seriously sometimes. And it breaks my heart when I see people recently, like, just a lot of people doing drugs and a lot of people just being out of it and things like that because they're obviously having a hard time, like, living right now. Maybe you can't afford your home, stuff like that. People are suppressing. But it is important right now to express with this new moon and challenge yourself. So would you like to know that it's okay to see things for face value, the way that things really are, and not the way that you're hoping things are, the way that things really are? Would you like to start seeing the truth and wisdom and knowledge around seeing things for like the value of what they really, really, really are at its deepest core? Okay, so maybe that's creator's definition of truth, maybe creator's definition of value, that sort of thing. That one's kind of complicated, but again, if you want it, take it. Okay, and then I feel like, again, there's someone watching right now. I can really relate to what you're saying. Okay, I'm glad. That is in a bit of a lack mindset right now. And so, would you also, and again, you can share, what is your lack mentality? What do you feel like you're lacking right now? Is it your health? Is it your hair? Is it your mind? Is it your boobs aren't big enough? Is it you're scared to start, I don't know, following your dreams or following your goals because maybe it's scary to actually follow through with the things that you want to do because maybe they're big and it's intimidating? Again, you can share if you want to. So let's just open up here from an energy standpoint. I'm going to call in some Reiki energy for everybody. Everybody just feels like they need this so badly, including myself. Again, we're all healing here together. So just becoming present in the moment. Put your hand up to your heart again. And if you have the opportunity, lacking faith, okay, if you have the opportunity to, it just feels like just to go into your heart space right now. Again, just go a little deeper here and when you breathe out. So breathe in, let it go. Okay. I feel like even doing a little tapping here. When we do EFT, like tapping, we don't have to like go through the whole tapping like pattern. For people that know what emotional freedom technique is, you can actually, if you want to, just tap. Okay, so you can just breathe and tap, and just become more mindful and aware of your presence. You might even find that helpful. So Sheena, it sounds like maybe even like a 30-minute little healing reading would be beneficial for you. I do 15, 30 minutes, 16 minutes sessions. If you're able to, you might want to kind of even do like a little phone session and just to clean that any energy that's there up if you want to. But yes, take more space and time for yourselves right now. Again, expand your energy. That's why I make all of my healing products. That's why I promote all the things that I do, because it's really, really important to do. It's not just stuff that I talk about. It's stuff that I do because I live this and it's important. And I've been in negative places. I've been sick. I've been through a lot of stuff and trauma myself. So it's coming from a place of experience as well. So trust when you're feeling called into something. Same thing with some of the physical clearings that I was feeling. If you do feel a little tense after that, again, just respect and honor how you're feeling. Sometimes we need to move energy through our bodies in order to clear certain things as well. So just like any other type of session we have, even if we're just on here online doing things quickly, it's very, very effective. So if it's just resting, drinking water, things like that, taking a nice bath, however you choose to do that, but just honor and respect where you are and trust that these things do like to move in their own way, and hopefully you have the opportunity to do a little ritual. So we're going to integrate that energy, okay? So you just say yes to that. Okay, so I'm hearing someone saying, finding my truth is hard. So switch that energy over to the opposite. Finding my truth is hard, okay? To an I am statement. I am seeking balance in my life. So everybody can say that if you want to. I am expanding my world. I am a creative individual. I am opening up to the divine consciousness. I am blessed. I am beautiful. I am courageous. I am adorable. I am optimistic. I am getting clarity. I am driving my car to places that are fun as I explore, as I was already saying, okay? I am. And you'll find by doing this how really powerful it is, okay? So if that's all you can do tonight, is just pay attention to that vibration. It will be helpful for you, okay? Thanks so much for taking your time to watch these videos. Really appreciate it. Again, I'm on Instagram. I have a Be Pure Natural products line now, and so if you want to take advantage of anything that I have going on there, you can just reach out, and I'd love to help. Bye for now.